Have you ever experienced fall-induced panic, or what I kind of like to call the syllabus effect? Now, it's not a real thing from the DSM or a formal diagnosis or mental illness, but it is something that I see in friends, family members, patients every fall, and I just want to talk to you about it a little bit, kind of off the cuff. I'm Dr. Kristen Kopez. I'm a clinical psychologist, and the syllabus phenomenon that I see happening every fall is something where, whether you're a student, a mother, father, teacher, it really doesn't matter who you are, but you might experience this feeling of just overwhelm and panic that happens every fall. And we see it, I call it the syllabus effect, because we see it with like college students, right? You sit down on your first day of class, you get this big fat packet of paper, and the teacher or the professor tells you, here's all the assignments you have to do for the entire year. And your heart stops, and you think, there's no way I can do all this. What did I sign myself up for? And you just start to panic. You have this dread or this anxiety that just takes over. And I just wanted to speak to it because it doesn't stop after you're done being a student, after you're done doing college courses or high school courses. We still get that experience. Sometimes it's an anniversary effect where just fall in general can bring that on, the smell of fresh pencils and school paper in your local store. Just kind of knowing that the air is changing can bring on this feeling, and we're like, why do I feel so anxious? I don't know what it is, right? Or if you're a parent, you might be going to these back to school nights and seeing all the stuff your kid is going to have to do, which of course means you have to do and follow up on and watch over the coming year, and you just become completely overwhelmed. If anyone's ever experienced that, I'd love to hear about it in the comments, because it's just something that I think is so common, and I think if we talk about it, it does help, right? To recognize, why do we feel like this? Why do we feel overwhelmed, maybe even panic-stricken at the beginning of something new, like a fresh school year, or just fall in general, like I said, this anniversary effect of it coming on. And I think the syllabus phenomenon is where we start to try to think we have to get so much done, and we think there's no way I can do it, because we're looking at it all as one giant chunk, right? One big piece. But I was thinking about it today, and it's August. Some students are already back in school, some are going back to school in the next couple of weeks. And if you think about between now and, let's say, May 31st, that's 295 days, right? There's tons of time to get things done, tons of time to do all these things. So you might use it as something that helps you. If you're feeling overwhelmed, you might look at it and go, okay, between now and the holiday break, how much do I actually have to get done? How many days do I have, right? And then, oh, okay, so all that divided down, that's a little bit each day, right? That's a little bit each week. Or how much per month do I have to get done? It does help to kind of look at it more in that context than thinking about it as, I have to get all this done right now, because that's what induces the panic. That is what we feel like, there's no way I can do this. It's amazing how much we can get done when we just take it a day at a time, a week at a time. Right? We need to be organized and plan, and there's other videos on that. But when we let ourselves get overwhelmed with this feeling that we have to do it all today or all tomorrow or all in the next week, it can really take away from our ability to feel confident and move forward. And sometimes we don't even know why we're feeling anxious. So I want to put a name to it. Like I said, syllabus panic or the syllabus effect. I just find that this kind of induces things where everyone can remember being in middle school and high school and having that feeling. If you've been to college, you can definitely remember that syllabus landing on your desk and the professor telling you what to do, and just feeling like there's no way I can get it all done. So take a deep breath. Remember, you've got plenty of time. Remember, you don't have to have it all done in 1 week. We're going to get through this. We can do hard things. And just remember, this is a time to get organized. Fall is often a time of the year to get back on schedules, back on track, back on organized, which can have a really positive effect on our mental health. It can feel really good if we take it in stride, if we recognize we don't have to make those changes all at once. We can start bringing our bedtime, a little earlier by 30 minutes each time. We can start getting organized, by buying a calendar and then setting aside time and, a week later to actually sit down and put it down there, to printing out things and putting them into a packet and then setting a date and time to look through them, right? You don't have to do it all at once. It doesn't have to be one giant task. We can chunk it into smaller pieces and recognize that we do have time to do these things. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. If you like this, subscribe, leave a comment, because I'm really interested in what other people think about this syllabus effect, the syllabus panic that I'm seeing so many people experience. And we can talk more about how to calm anxiety, tips and tricks, and again, remember that it's not just students, so if you're feeling this, you're not alone. You can visit my website at drkinthebay.com or write to me if you are in California and you're looking for a therapist. You can also hit me up at drkinthebay@gmail.com. Thanks so much. Take care.